What's up? I'm Vindictus. So that good stuff. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. Just doing some general gameplay and all that. I'm still working on getting my journeyman as far as my crafting stuff. I'm getting closer to being finished with the armor crafting, so I'll be able to move on to the professional eventually. I still haven't done the goldsmithing thing or whatever yet, but I'm almost got 3 of the 4 done as far as that. So just going through and getting all my crafting stuff that I need to get. That one guy I was talking to, I haven't really seen him in a while. Of course, I've been doing a few other things in the middle of that too, but I have seen him around a couple times and all that, but not very many. For those that know that I was talking to this particular guy that I met here on this game or whatever. I haven't seen him for a while. He probably created a new character or something. He was pretty nice to me, and it was pretty fun playing with him, but I play other games too. And I can't always be here, so... He did kind of make me feel a little uncomfortable about a few things, but we're not going to get into that. But I've been steadily going around to each character, playing, you know, trying to get all my gear, because I got the shared bank thing or whatever, the shared storage, so I'm just going through and doing particular ones that I know for a fact drop what it is I'm trying to get. And I just repeatedly do it until I run out of points, and then I move on to another character and do the same thing. It's getting me the AP and everything too. I figured it'd be smarter for me to try to get that than have 35 characters that I need to get armor for. I'd be able to craft it. It'd be easier. I'd have to go back and try to do this anyway if I wanted to try to craft it. So it's just easier for me to do it now and wait to level or whatever. So that's my theory of why I'm doing it this way. Gives me time to learn the character and all that good stuff as well. And I get to enjoy the game, so. It was kind of funny talking to him, though, that one guy, because he's like, can you give me a list? I'm like, I already gave you one. I didn't feel like typing out all 35 characters' names. I'm I gave you a list. Just look at the list. But yeah, I haven't seen him since. But seen him a few times. He's probably around. I might search around and see if he's on or not. It is around about that time he will be on, though, if he's on. And I'll do that after I do a couple of these. I'll look around and see if I can find him. They always got pretty good login events and other things such as that as well, which is always kind of nice. They don't always give you what you want as far as what they give you for your daily reward or whatever, but which actually I probably had to check that to see what my reward will be as far as that. We usually give a pretty good amount of time to figure out what character to. I think they give you like 30 days. They can sit in your mail without you doing anything or whatever. Or something like that. I'll have to go through all this again for professional too. So I figured I'd just do it now and get all the AP and everything that I need. By the time I get everything, my characters should be pretty good built, at least a good majority of them. Of course, I've been streaming a little bit more and all that. Figured I'd play the game anyway, might as well stream it or whatever, for those that want to see it and all that. That doesn't mean that I stream all the time that I play, but like tomorrow I probably, well, I might, it just depends on what time I get up or whatever, but tomorrow's my video day for YouTube and all that, so I may not be streaming tomorrow, but might be too, possibly. Don't know yet. I keep myself pretty busy as far as the stuff that I do and all that. Get a newer game that I started. I've already talked about, kind of. That one sponsorship thing kind of fell through, sort of. I tried to get on the open beta and I couldn't even get the game to load. And I tried to get help from him, the person that, but they didn't do anything, so let's see if I see him around, because if he's around, he's probably around over here somewhere. or he's playing with someone. I don't think I have a on a friend list on this one. Anyway, we'll move on and continue doing my thing. Oh, I forgot to check my see what the login rewards are. Of course, I got my sponsored game I'm doing as well, if you haven't noticed. Eventually, I'll probably have a Twitch specific game included in this at some point of time. I just haven't. I have the game selected, I just haven't done anything with it yet. I'm not sure on how to pronounce the name yet, so I won't even say it, but I have the game downloaded and ready to go. I just gotta find out how to pronounce it properly and start it. And all I mean by that when I'm saying that is, it's one that I'll only show on Twitch, is what I mean by that when I say specific. Like this game I do on YouTube as well. The other game that I'm talking about I would only do here on Twitch. Kind of like I'm doing with the Zen Zone Zero thing right now. It'd be similar to that. Except for it's not a sponsored game. Well, actually, at the moment, it's not. I have seen it on the sponsorship things that I have available. That's another reason why I've already decided at some point that one will be on Twitch specifically, but there's usually a lot of planning and everything as far as all that goes. Depending on what it is I'm doing, of course, but I know on my Rohan I'm gonna have to do a couple more videos of what somebody's requesting before I can really move on, so I'll probably have to have 2 on that one until I get that complete or whatever. As far as on my YouTube, that is. I've thought about trying to stream that, but a guy watches YouTube, so they really, really want that duel too. They want to see a duel of a Vit, Dragon Knight versus a Agility Doan. Or the Assassin class. But anyway, that aside. I have a few people that are wanting to do collaborations with me too, actually. I've got quite a few people talking to me actually right now, but most of them don't even play games that I play, so it'd be kind of hard. I did think about one of them being like, we don't have to necessarily play the same game. We could do a voice chat while we're doing it or something. You know? Or they could do a commentary why I'm playing and I can do it with them or something. Where I'm watching them play and I'm talking to them as they're playing. That kind of thing or something. You know, something in the lines of that. Playing together would be cool, but that's not necessary in a collaboration thing. There's other ways you can do that. If necessary, but I think I know one that would be really cool, but the person that would have to be able to do what it is that I do with the motivational poetry would have to be able to answer back to me, but that one would be kind of a cool one too. Me say something, they say something. Like a call and response or whatever, but I met some pretty good streamers too. I've definitely been meeting quite a few of them, actually. Gosh, my Discord has got a whole lot of friend list on there. Half the time I have to hide anytime I even try to do anything with that because I got so many messages it takes me forever to answer anything. But because I'll have like 20, 30 messages or something like that. I have thought about doing a stream where I just answer that kind of thing. Just any of my social media stuff. Just for kicks. I've thought about it. Like kind of a behind the scenes, you know, the other stuff involved with doing the game channel and everything. You know. I've thought about starting a Discord group just chatting during, you know, your stream or whatever. You can have random people chat with you or whatever while you're doing it. I've thought about doing that, but I don't know how to do that, so. We'll go on to the next one. Of course, that can happen here too, but this is more the chatting one. What I'm talking about is ones that have like a mic, just like I do. Which I probably do need to take care of my Discord tonight. That way I have to double check all that nowadays because I'm getting a lot of them. Mainly get that from my Dubby sponsorship thing that I have. It's too bad Viter doesn't have a group like that, but of course they're more oriented towards camping and mountain climbing and all of that. So I have a Dubby cup and all that stuff as well, actually. I just haven't shown it. Okay, I was wondering when that was gonna happen as far as that. Yeah, I don't see him on. He may not be playing anymore, too. He could have very well stopped. Wouldn't doubt it. Anyway, we're gonna see what we're. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and do that so we. Wanting the. It gives a lot of time. A lot of times they got quite a few decent little things. That's an inner armor thing. I believe the red ones and purple ones are the better items, I'm assuming. There's a permanent hair one. We'll have to make sure we get that one. Just checking to see what we got going on here. This is everything that you get for each day. A lot of it's common stuff. The one thing I want is probably at the very end. They don't have it this time. Wow, I'm surprised. It looks like there's more down here too, I think. But they don't actually have the one thing that I want either. But that is what it is. Oh, I ain't gonna mess with the them being happy thing. Might actually check my Discord, actually. Maybe. should be able to. Yeah. See, we're getting a lot of messages and all that stuff. Got all that I'll have to deal with a little bit later. It's pretty simple getting all these crafting materials here, this journeyman part. It is a little harder because it requires more, which I'm pretty sure the professional's going to do the same thing as far as that. But it is what it is as far as that. Gives me something to do. Gives me a reason to be on the grind as far as that. Big piece of advice, just pick one character and do it on one character. Don't try to do it on all your characters if you have multiples like I do. I do also have one character that I don't show on video or streaming as well, but okay, got that taken care of. Now we can move on and do our next run of it until we run out of all our points that we can use for this character particularly. Okay, we can move on to this next area. It won't take me that long to run out of my points too, because of the fact that I don't have the VIP thing or whatever. But yeah, we're just working on our getting our superior. Let's see if I can show. After this, and any of the blue ones, as far as these, like the background color, that one, that one, that one. Looks like I got my daily thing because I just seen that I got mail recently because I only had 10 pieces. Or 10 mail that I haven't checked yet. I just let it sit there for a while before I do anything with it usually. Unless it's something I want. then I deal with it, but yeah, I got plenty of skills. I get a max and all that stuff. In the process of getting to 120, which is going to be a really pain in the butt, I'm pretty sure. I do have my armor for one character at least, though. Actually, at least plus 12 at minimum, I think. At least the armor, not the weapon, but and I don't really have a main character here either. Because I pretty much try to play them pretty equally. I don't always do a great job at that, but I try to rotate around the characters at a decent rate, at least. There are a few characters I do play a little bit more than others, but And the weather is finally starting to get nice here too, finally. It's not been that cold. It has been kind of cold during the night, but just cold enough to have a jacket as far as where I'm at, but it's starting to warm up. You can tell the spring's just around the corner, summer, all that good stuff that's about to start happening. All that hustle and bustle with the spring and summer season and all that good stuff. It's just around the corner. It's usually not that bad a summer here where I'm at. It'll get up in the upper hundreds sometimes, but it's not too bad here though, as far as that. It's a decent temperature and all that most of the time. It gets pretty nasty though during the summer. It can be downright brutally hot. And it's mainly the humidity though here, but dry hot isn't that bad. It's when it's humid hot is when it sucks. Anyway, moving on. It's already down to 180 on my stamina or whatever. Being able to do dungeons with this character. Great, now I'm starting to yawn. Okay, took care of that. We can just keep going until I run out of points and can't do that dungeon. Move on to the next one. Yeah, you're gonna go this way and all that. Oh, looks like we went the wrong way. Dirty-dur. Got that. You should be able to do it again. Yeah, it's a pretty enjoyable game as far as playing this. And a few of the other ones. There are a few points when it gets a bit frustrating, depending on what it is, but amongst other things as well. It usually takes me a while to get frustrated, so I have a pretty high tolerance as far as that, actually, to be honest with that. But once that line is crossed, ain't no going back on that one. Probably got about one or two more times doing this before I reach the limit of how many times I can do this dungeon. Most dungeons you can only do like 5 times or something like that. I'm almost maxed out on how much I can do on this character too. Getting close. So there's that. Really trying not to yawn. But it's gonna be kind of hard. It's been a pretty long day, so probably call it after this one just because of the fact that I am tired. I've been up for a while too, so got a busy day tomorrow anyway, so it is what it is as far as that. I might do a couple more, But I'm getting close to that point when I do need to stop because I'm getting where I need to go to sleep. But yeah, I got a bunch of things that I need to do as far as maxing my stuff. Well, that looks like all the time I have for now. So until next time.